So what next? What to do? Because it's very difficult to put locks in every computer to watch all the time. And as for nannies, it's not enough. It's also an important task for the parents to prepare their children, no?
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's...
Especially here in Mexico, parents are so important to the values of our children. And so what we need to do is educate parents. We have a new program that's going to be developed right for all of Mexico and South and Central America, right here from the Cabo area. From Dr. Pedro Valderan, who is one of my volunteers who will spearhead this. Number one, we need to reach out to parents and create something uniquely Mexican. You don't need an American program here. It won't work. You need something that will have your values, institute what parents in Mexico want, what their children are doing. That's important. So we will absolutely reach out through our volunteers here to create a program that's uniquely Mexican. Then we need to make sure that the children who are being trafficked will be stopped. You need law enforcement, you need the government involved in this one, you need child protection agencies. And although the net nannies of the world don't work very well, there's something brand new that's coming out. It'll be out in about 2 months, and you're looking at maybe June of 2009. And McAfee, the security company, I challenged them to come up with something that's both secure and will give parents tools. And it has a monitoring technology. It's called McAfee Protección Familiar. And it will allow parents to see what their children are doing. So when they come home from work, they'll get it. And not only that, it will send them a text message when their child does something they're not supposed to do. So even when you're not home, you can be in charge.
Tell us something about the materials that you've done already. I've seen these comics that is very popular, and we can see it here in the screen now. What is all about this, and also some animations?
Well, Marvel Comics donated a license to us many years ago, and they designed a custom comic on cyber safety with the real Spider-Man that's done just for us. And now we have moved ahead in other projects as well. We have animations, we have computer games, we have toolkits that schools can download for free to give them everything they need to teach children what they need to know. Because the important team here is media. You can get the word out, you understand what's important, and fighters like you who take on the hard fights are crucial to what I need. Not because it's politically correct, but because it is right. So we need justice in media. We also need law enforcement and government involved so that they're doing what they're supposed to do and they have the laws in their arsenals to do it.
In fact, excuse me, you are an advisor to the Interpol?
I'm an advisor to governments around the world, and we advise Congress and the U.S. Senate. UNESCO named me to head up their efforts on child protection. We advise most of the law enforcement agencies around the world. So it's crucial that when government needs to know what to do, they know where to come. So they can come to cyberlawenforcement.org, which is our website just for police and government. And then we need to make sure parents know what they need to know, other community groups can protect them, and children. Don't forget children, because by the time we teach parents what they need to know, the children are already in trouble. So if we teach children to protect each other, protect themselves, and protect the children they babysit for, and younger brothers, sisters, cousins, then they're all going to be safe.
There's a lot of things that we would like to discuss with you, but time is not our main friend in these moments. But where people that are interested in this important issue can consult in the internet or what else?
Well, they can come to wiredsafety.org.
We could put it here on the screen.
Wonderful, and we'll build a Spanish interface so anyone who wants to do it, I will turn over to the head of my volunteers for here, Dr. Pedro Valderan, and he will put you to work, because together we can make children safer.
Finally, what would be your last reflection to all this Spanish audience that is watching, that sometimes they are desperate because sometimes there's for the relaxation of the parents, they leave alone the children without knowing that they are facing a very dangerous situation.
We need to remind them that they are the parents, and if they're not in charge of their child, no one is. And then we need to tell them now is the time. Okay, maybe you forgot last week and last month, but now you can make a difference. And together, juntos podemos que hacerlo. Juntos, ahorita, inmediatamente.
Anything else that you want to add?
I
Parry?
welcome your help. I'm thrilled that you invited me. I know how important your time is. Thank you so much for sharing it with me.
On the contrary, thank you for this conversation. And I hope we'll be in touch, because I think your work, your trajectory is very important to continue in the future, in the next generation.
A sus órdenes.
Gracias a Parry por esta conversación. Nosotros aquí en Expresiones de Los Cabos seguimos con más, no se vaya.